Okay, so I'm just gonna stir up the starter and the yeast a little bit with the milk before I add the flour. You don't have to get it perfectly mixed yet. Is it still laying? Tablespoon. So now I'm gonna add a tablespoon of oil into the yeast, the starter, and the milk and water. Ha ha ha. That's so weird. The only thing that I did different today was switch the better camera to my face. My face broke the camera, you guys. Okay, well, Sam should be home soon, so maybe he'll be able to fix it for us again. It's magic. Okay, so now I'm going to add the flour in until it's incorporated, and then add the salt after that. It definitely needs an onion. That's what I get. So we need a teaspoon of salt. Go, little mixer, go. You guys like my crazy mixer? Oh no, it's stuck. No, the scraper helps it move around. Just I'm not very making like enough for it to work properly. But I think we're almost there. I just did not want to like do this by hand. So I'm being lazy today. Maybe I will take the scraper out. Let's see. Well, fine then. I guess it did work better. Trust. Hello.
Hello.
It's true. You guys are helping me look at it now. It's like going up the thing. Ah! It's wild. That was fun. So now I'm just gonna form this into a ball. Super sticky. How did you know Chili Balls was home? That looks good enough to me. Yeah, it's super thick. They said the sound is way behind. Again. They said it's okay if they just don't watch my lips.
Then you have to change it to
It's better now? Okay, so now we're just gonna cover our little pita dough with a drop of oil. The biggest drop ever. And let it proof or rest for 40 minutes. And this is why I love this mixer, because you can just put a lid on it and let it chill out. There's no extra bowls. And my proofer is the fireplace, if anyone was wondering.
Got it.
He's got it. Okay, so that's done. That was pretty easy, I think. Now that means we have like 40 minutes to make the rest of our stuff, so that we do the pitas last so that they're nice and fresh. Yeah, I have cooking slippers. What up? So Lemony roast potatoes. The recipe said 4 medium Yukon Golder russets, but like, see, I have a bunch of little small guys, so I have 8 of these little small ones that I'm gonna peel first and then cut in half only. Fireplace tour. What's everyone making for dinner tonight? Can you hear her walking around, or how do you, or did you see her on camera? Ouch. So I keep trying to peel my finger off. I don't know why. Let's not do that. There it goes though. Gone forever. Yeah, she's gotta get a petty. These potatoes are just like so small and hard to peel. That's okay. One more. It's true. I understand the sarcasm. What's up, Bitterk? Talk to me. And is that an issue? Do you think that he wouldn't like being taken to a bar? I forgot to set the timer for the pitas. Well, then that would just be an unfortunate situation. Yeah, because that would look better. What are you guys talking about? Yeah, put the onion in so he's crying. There's all my baby potatoes. So now we're gonna make this little lemon sauce for them. So we need 1 lemon juiced and 4 tablespoons of olive oil. Well, then that's too legit of a kidnapping. That'd be scary, not fun. And some dried oregano and a clove of garlic. And then something interesting that goes into this dish is some vegetable stock. So we need 2 tablespoons of that. I guess that like steams the potatoes at first and seasons them at the same time. So that makes sense. 2 lemons and you wouldn't be able to eat it even. Let's do all this fun stuff here. Gonna mince my garlic in. That's what I'm thinking right now. This ain't no surprise. This is like a well thought out kidnapping. So always keep your hand underneath your lemon when you're squeezing the juice, because then you catch all those seeds. Seems like a lot of lemon juice for that amount of potatoes. But I guess there's quite a bit of olive oil. So let's just not measure this. The olive oil is gonna help make them really crispy. And then just a sprinkling of the oregano. You don't want too much here because you don't want to overpower the other flavors. And then I'm just gonna grab the veg stock. And you want really hot water to mix in that small amount of stock. Otherwise, you'll just get it like a concentrated part somewhere in the potatoes. You don't want that. I don't think they liked my advice that I gave them. What? Almost there. I think I picked this stock up from Save-On or like Urban Fare. It's called Better Than Bouillon. I think you can get it in powder form too. Concentrated potatoes. Love it. Oh, I know we have some hot potatoes in here too. I just have a couple small bits of the stock left over, but that's okay. That'll kind of just season the potatoes. And we just won't add too much more salt. So give those a mix. And I definitely need to track my time today. I want to be done by 5 or around that time. So kind of press them all down so they're as even as possible as in the layer. And then we're gonna get some salt and pepper on here. That's no problem, bud. Thanks for watching for the first little bit. It's fun chatting. So I added about a teaspoon of salt still. And then a couple good cracks of pepper. And then that can marinate for, I would say, up to an hour before you bake it if you want. Just all the flavors are gonna penetrate the potato that much more. But first I'm just gonna cover it with foil so it's ready to go into the oven. Those are happy. So these take about 40 minutes to cook, it says. So keep that in mind. Hey, Butt Burglar, welcome back. Keep that in mind when you're going to like finish the rest of your dish, is put the potatoes in the oven when you have 40 minutes left. So I still have a little bit of time before I do that. And then next thing we're gonna do is make the tzatziki. And guess what's going in it? Only like a quarter of this though, not very much at all. And I'm gonna use Greek yogurt for mine. You could also do sour cream as well. Whatever you have laying around in the fridge. The Spanish Greek yogurt. Got my little bowl here. So ingredients for this recipe, I'm gonna do 2 cups of yogurt, A quarter of the red onion, maybe. I think that might be a little too much. A quarter of a cucumber, so yay much. And then I have some herbs, like different herbs here that I'm gonna put in. So I have dill, mint, and a little bit of basil. I like that combo instead of just fresh oregano since we have that a bunch in our souvlaki already. And then just some salt and pepper to finish after. And if you make a little bit extra, this will stay in the fridge at least 4 days. And honestly, it'll just get better with time because the yogurt's gonna absorb all the rest of the flavors. That's what's up. Okay, maybe that's a little too much. That looks good. Guess who likes yogurt, guys? The wee one. Her face. Posh, is that good? So we have 16 minutes until the bread is ready. Gotta move my butt. Hey Rush, what's up? Welcome to the stream. We're doing a Greek feast today. Yeah, this is thick. So I'll just set that aside. I'm great. And we're just gonna cut a quarter of this off. If you can, keep the part of the onion that has the hard part on the end, so the butt end. And don't cut that off because that is going to hold together all the other pieces or layers as we grate it with the box grater. Because I don't like really big pieces of onion in my tzatziki. The butt. And I'm just gonna protect my board with some wax paper so that it doesn't taste like onion forever. So just grate this like as best as you can. Just pick out whatever big pieces you have left over. If you want, like, save the leftovers to make a stock or something like that if you don't want to throw it out. But I'm just trying to get it as fine as possible. And I'm also crying. And then next thing we're gonna grate is the cucumber. I am new, so this is my second week. So that's not a very big amount of onion, but that's definitely enough to flavor how much yogurt we have. It's getting a little bit emotional. So far, it's actually been really fun. I mean, I'm getting a lot of activity in chat, which I love. Yeah, I knew you would be upset today. Like, I didn't think I would have this many followers and viewers just after a week. So I guess I'm doing okay. But I definitely put like a lot of thought into how I wanted to do this, and I make sure all my stuff is planned out every day. So, there's some pretty, just take out the skin if there's any big pieces. And then we're gonna just put that into our bowl. Push that down, and then next I'm gonna cut all my herbs. Tzatziki is a pretty versatile sauce, I would say. It's good on quite a few things. Chicken, beef, veggies, bread. Okay, awesome. I don't know if I need a mod quite yet, but I'll definitely keep you in mind for the future. So we're gonna fine chop the dill. We don't want too big of pieces left over in it. We can cut the mint and basil together though. No, it's time for a snack, I think. Is it 4?
No.
Oh.
It's 5 o'clock.
No, she always gets fed at 4.
Is it 4 o'clock now?
Yeah. Posh says, hey, feed me.
Is it food time? Where's the food? What? What? No, you do not sit over there. Sit down. Hey, back it up. Back it up. Sit. Stay.
Unofficial mod or onion fiend? I think it's an onion fiend, but I'll let it slide. So the finer you chop your herbs, the more flavor you're gonna get into the yogurt. So we're gonna go pretty fine here. Because most people let their tzatziki sit overnight, but I wanted to make it on stream with you guys. Salt and pepper, always. It can take quite a bit just because yogurt is so rich. Hey Vaders, welcome. Thanks for popping by. Greek feast day. So far I've just made pita bread dough, which we have 7 minutes left for it to rest. And then I've made tzatziki. The next thing I'm doing, I'm gonna make the Greek salad. And then we can start up the grill and do the chicken. That looks pretty good, guys. Like really good. Sometimes I impress myself. There's no huge chunks of onions or cucumbers. It's not super watery. Just gonna wipe the rim. That was my secret taste test. And I need a little bit more salt. So in my tzatziki, I do a little bit different of herbs and stuff. I did Greek yogurt, cucumber grated, some red onion grated, and then I did mint, basil, and dill instead of just oregano. Yeah, tears and onions, seasoned with my tears. Okay, that's good. Yum. So I'm just gonna put that in the fridge to chill out right now. And then next thing up is our salad. Got some lettuce here. Hey Snare Van Dam. Nice to meet you as well, and thank you. It's my favorite knife. Just want to clean off my board from all the herbs that I chopped earlier. I want to keep all those flavors separate, and then you can combine them after in your own plate. Here's my lovely Greek salad bowl. And Greek salad doesn't actually usually have lettuce in it. I think that's just a North American thing.
Filler.
Yeah, it's just filler, let's just be honest. The Doge. Doge just ate her dinner. Now she's all happy again. Yeah, you have to look after her for a week. But then you'd never give her back, so that's not allowed. Just gonna get a quick rinse on this lettuce. And then hopefully you have a salad spinner, but if not, sucks to be you. Now you can like throw the leaves in a dish towel and just shake it up, and you should get most of the water off. But we got this old school little guy. This was like one of my favorite things to do in the kitchen growing up, is spin the spinner. So I don't even know how many years this thing has been around.
35 years.
35 years. Older than me. All right. Close enough, right? Close enough. So these are huge leaves. So I'm just gonna lay all the big ones out and then cut them in half lengthwise. That way, like, it's not super awkward when you're trying to eat your salad and there's just like lettuce hanging out of your mouth. And then just flip it on top of itself. And that's a pretty easy way to cut it. Take off whatever crappy parts there are. And I'm actually cutting this pretty thin, because the base part of our salad is still the tomatoes, cucumbers, feta, and olives. The lettuce should not be the star. The sad thing is that she would probably respond to that name just because it's so close to hers. Oh. Pita time. Yeah, I mean, there is definitely not much flavor in the end part of the lettuce, but it's still good for you. And I don't like throwing out too much food. I like the crunch part of it, though. I'm just gonna go grab our pita dough. It looks so good, guys. It blowed up. Would you say that's doubled in size? touch it. Oh, super stretchy. And it's not as sticky anymore. So that's how we know that it's developing nicely. I'm just gonna finish the salad first, and then we can start having fun rolling these guys out. So next thing up is we have a little mix of tomatoes here. I have like vine ones and cherry tomatoes, and then a whole cucumber. And then this is optional, but I had some green pepper left over in the fridge, so I'm just gonna cut that really fine as another flavor in there. The baby tomatoes, I'm just gonna cut in half. You don't need them any smaller than that. And the big guys probably into 6. See, I got auto mud. Don't do it. You're bad. What if there's some like children watching this? We can't say those things, but I saw it. This ain't no explicit stream. So cut my tomato in half, and then you could either use your paring knife, but I'll use this, and then just cut out that little stem, make a little triangle. Yeah, I'm gonna be dressing the salad with olive oil and some red wine vinegar. I also have like a pre-made Greek dressing in the fridge, so I'm gonna do my own little concoction. Illuminati. Doesn't really matter how big or small you cut your veg, just as long as like all of your garnish, so tomato, cucumber, and feta is all roughly the same size. I usually just aim for something bite-sized that's not awkward to put into your mouth. What does that even mean? Oh, the dressing in the fridge, I get it. So that's where we're at so far. Lots of tomatoes. You're keeping me on my toes, I like it. Clean up all the tomato juice. Right way to sharpen a knife. So this guy actually has never been sharpened before. And I think it's over 2 years old now. And I usually just put it on the steel, which is this guy. And this is a diamond steel, so like this is a really good one, which I'm sure is why I've never had to take this knife in yet. And I put it on the steel almost every day before I start. Probably about 10 swipes per side. And I've never had issues since I've been doing that. Thanks for the follow, Rush. Sorry I missed it earlier. I turn my face away from the camera a lot, but I always go to look to see if I missed anyone. So we're gonna keep these nice big chunks. Running. So that's looking super good. Really nice and fresh. Dice up this little pepper here. And I said I was gonna make it pretty fine. There's not like a ton of flavor in green peppers, but it does complement the cucumber and tomato quite nice. Especially with Greek dressing and the olives, everything briny. Avo, that's not Greek. We had avo yesterday though with our meal. You missed it. Feta and olives. The big olives in too?
Sure.
Okay. There's not a lot of the small ones, so. And then I have these other, not calamatas, but like quite bigger olives. They're Italian. They're called cerignola. And I'm gonna throw some of those in too. They have a pit though, so always be careful. No, I taught you what an avo was yesterday. And I described it. The most buttery, delicious green substance. I'm just gonna get a couple big chunks of feta off. And then crumble it over the salad. I think that's good. Kalamata olives, aka the Greek ones. And then we'll just place a couple of the bigger ones around for some color contrast. The pink ones are super cool. And these olives are really light in flavor. Like they taste nice and buttery compared to briny. Yeah, I know. Usually I put red onion, but I have to go to the gym after and I don't just want to be like breathing onion on everyone. Olives are drugs. I used to love olives so much that my grandma would buy cans of them for Christmas for me. Oh, you're Spanish? That's awesome. Probably my favorite place I've traveled is Spain. Everyone's really nice there, I have to say. So that is done. Now I'm just gonna mix up our little dressing of sorts. Dog is playing Fortnite right now. I never went to Paella. I went to Barcelona and Valencia. So here's our base dressing. Good old Kraft. What's up, Stefan? And then we're gonna add some olive oil and I think some red wine vinegar. Here's the remnants of our onion. Sad. You're not supposed to tell him that. We just want to make this dressing like a little bit more briny than it is. Because there's lots of big chunks of veggies in there, so we need to marinate them really well. Mix that all up. Hopefully it comes together. It's okay if it's a little bit loose. You could also choose to add like more garlic at this point. And another little trick for Greek dressing is doing anchovies. You give this really nice, super salty, umami flavor. I'm just gonna give this a little taste. That's really good. Way better than what we started with. So now I gotta clear my board out and stuff so that we can roll out the pita breads together. And checking my time, it's 4:15, so I'm doing good. Clear the area. Let's do this. No, Stefan. It's true. I'm just gonna wipe off this area first before I put anything on it. Just to make sure it's nice and clean. It's looking really good now. Got even bigger. Get my good old bucket of flour here. And then it says to divide this into 6. So I'm gonna use my dough scraper to do that. But first, I'm gonna put some flour down just so it doesn't stick to the counter too much. Put it over there. Yeah. It's still pretty sticky. And then it also said to kind of pat down any air that was left into here. But you can see how smooth it got. So we know that we developed all of our gluten nicely in the mix before. Okay, so I'm gonna go down the middle and then cut it into 3. And then I guess to get like nice rounds, we'll just make a ball. It didn't really say that in the recipe, but I think I want to do that. So you don't want too much flour on it to make a ball. I'll show you how in just a sec. Just want to clear these all out. So you want the dough to get some friction on the counter. And you're just gonna roll it in your palm and use your thumb and fingers to kind of push it. Can you tell I've done this a couple of times? And then you'll get that. So we'll just set that aside and do the other ones. We're doing dough autocorrects today. I love it. No, dough. No squash today. No squash. So some of my balls are smaller than the other ones, haha, but that's okay. Yeah. So those are good to chill out again a little bit. And first thing we're gonna do is start our oven so that we can get the potatoes baking. Because remember I said those take 40 minutes. But we're gonna check the potatoes after 25 minutes. And they bake at 375. So I'll get that started and preheating. And we're gonna start the grill right away as well. Yeah, we're grilling today. Thought that would be fun. Okay. And then I'm getting something super awesome out. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Tortilla press. But we're gonna try to make the pita breads in it. This thing is like 20 pounds. It is not light. And then what most people do is they line it with like a Ziploc bag. So I'm just gonna cut this so that I can open it up and then we can press the stuff in between. So you know what the tortilla press means. We have to do a Taco Tuesday. Mexican Day. Ah, yeah. So, that's what we're looking for. Move my little pitas over. Turn this back down for us. Let's just pray that this actually works. I think I'm still gonna put a little bit of flour down and on top. It's true. So now close up the bag and then this big side goes down and then we press it with this one. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but we'll try. We got a little pita. Woohoo! There we go, guys. Flatten it out with your hands if you feel any thick parts still. And then you can just set that aside somewhere if you want to put it on a sheet pan. But I definitely have enough room on my counter here. And then on to the next one. That one worked really good. It seems like this side is getting really thin first. Twin Vaders, it was only like, I think $30 on Amazon. Super reasonable. And I got it in like 3 days. And so far, so good. Okay, this one is huge. That might take a little bit of muscle, but we're doing it. Coxzilla, hello. Right now, I am making little pita breads. So I made the dough about an hour ago, and it rested. And now I'm just flattening them out with this little press, which is usually used for tortillas. Let's do a Taco Tuesday stream together. Three more. I am not Greek. I am French and Ukrainian. But I really like eating Greek food. And so does my family. And I've never made pitas before, so I thought that would be something cool to learn how to do. And so far it's been really easy. We have two more. And also another thing, I don't know if these are the pitas that like hollow out at all. I think they might just like turn out really nice and fluffy. I guess we'll see. Last one. Fun. So that worked really well. I think I'll definitely be making pitas again. And I can't wait to make tortillas.
Did it work good?
It worked good.
Hey.
And it wasn't really messy either. Like rolling pins usually just get flour everywhere. So now you can just wipe this off. I got the top super floury, but that means I broke it in right. It's okay if it's a little bit messy. Just gonna clean whatever extra flour is left on the counter. And then we're gonna go start the grill, guys. So we're not doing charcoal grill today. We're just gonna do a gas one because I would have had to start the charcoal one like an hour ago for it to be ready. Perfect timing. Potatoes are in, and I'm gonna set 25-minute timer. Then they should be nicely cooked after that. And then we're gonna take the foil off and get a really nice brown on top and make them crunchy. I'm just gonna pop outside and start the grill. I'll be right back. Okay, so grill is on, and I put it on like medium-high heat. So now I can take the chicken out and season it. See, I am gonna put the pitas on a sheet pan. So I wanna use this area over here. And then these pitas, to bake them later or in a little bit, they just get fried in a pan. And then we're also gonna just oil up some of these baby peppers. You guys might remember them from yesterday. And those are gonna go on the grill as well as like a nice little side condiment. This is a nice spring chicken, which has been marinated in souvlaki for like 24 hours now, and it smells amazing. I broke this chicken up on stream yesterday. If anyone is wanting to learn how to butcher at all, feel free to go back and look at it. It was near the end of the stream, I would say, if you want to fast forward to that. This is a ton of chicken. Like, this is gonna be really good for leftover wraps or sandwiches. I guess you could also make a soup with it. It's true. Thank you, Anies. Thank you. I went back and watched those clips. Well done, sir. So you want to season like all of the skin on the chicken. You don't want to like put it bone side up and season that. So that's not gonna be very good. The chicken or the skin is gonna give it all of its flavor, and that's what's gonna make it brown up really nice too. Just washing my chicken hands. Grill tour. You know what? I might be able to get this stove camera all the way over there. I might. So now I'm just gonna put some salt and pepper on the chicken since we already have all the flavor we want on it from yesterday. A lot of garlic, some oregano, quite a bit of olive oil, and lots of lemon. So much chicken. Chicken for the whole neighborhood. I'm cooking again tomorrow. We are doing like a Wellness Wednesday kind of theme, and I'm actually gonna make ramen from scratch. So I have a bunch of chicken bones and some pork scraps that I'm gonna use to make a nice broth. I also have a leek for it. I got some kelp that was from BC, local here. And I'm also gonna do like the awesome soy marinated eggs on stream. I've never made ramen from scratch before. And like I have really high expectations because coming from Vancouver, there's probably like close to 50 ramen shops. Okay, sounds good, bud. We got leeks. No onions tomorrow. Maybe I'll use up the red onion in it. Thanks for watching though. I'll see you soon. Have a great night. So chicken is all nicely seasoned. Now we just have to dress our peppers with some oil and salt and pepper as well. We're not gonna put any herbs on it yet. Burn the onion. Because the herbs might burn on the grill. So if we wanna dress the peppers with any extra flavors, it'll have to be after they're grilled. Give those a little shake to cover them up. Tossy toss. Looks good. Now the salt and pepper is gonna stick nicely. Toss it around again. And those are all happy. Yeah, I'm really excited for ramen tomorrow. I've been craving it, I guess, so that's why I'm doing it. Definitely not gonna live up to any spot in Vancouver. I'm just gonna put this camera back over the stove so that we can watch the pitas being made. That looks good enough to me. And I'm just gonna be right back, 2 seconds. Okay, I'm here. And let's go check the grill, because I think it should be at temp pretty soon. Do you think if we reach the camera over here? No, it won't reach, right?
No, no, the cable up top.
Okay, so grill is almost there. It's at 300 and I want it at 375. I don't want to go super high just because with all the garlic on the chicken, it might burn. We're just looking for a nice char instead. So while we wait for 5 minutes, let's try to bake some of the pitas. I'm gonna put my pan on medium. And then I can also clear this stuff away while we wait. And then you know what else we can do? I thought about brushing the pitas with some thyme and olive oil after. Okay, awesome. Go have fun making dinner. I'll see you tomorrow. So I can chop up the thyme now while we're waiting. And then we can just use like a little pastry brush to brush on the oil after it's baked. Because that cast iron pan definitely takes a couple minutes to heat up properly. And I'm just gonna turn the fan on just in case. And for the grilled chicken today, I think it will take about 15 to 20 minutes to cook fully on the grill. That's my estimation, just because it has the bone in it still. But I did that so it would keep a lot of the chicken flavor in there. Chopping the thyme pretty fine here. You don't want like too much herb flavor all at once. Then I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil over top. And give that a nice mix. And then that's ready for our pitas when they come off of the pan. Almost there. Almost. Just kind of cleaning my mess as I go. It's not really a mess, but that way I don't have to clean everything up afterwards. Take the time when you have it. So I think I'm gonna try it. I'm going in. It's sizzling. This said 1 to 2 minutes, so let's see how accurate that was. It's already puffing up quite a bit. You see it, guys? It's growing. It's looking really good. Get my spatula. Bottom is just a little bit golden brown. So let's see if it's gonna blow up anymore, and then I'm gonna flip it over. This bubble is awesome. Okay, it's not. So here we go. Yum. I just checked the grill again and it's good to go. Look at this little guy. It's so cute. I'm just gonna cut this first one open to see if it's actually done or not. We don't want to be eating raw pita bread. That's delicious. So that's what it looked like when I cut it. And bringing the chicken out now. So just hold tight. And I'm bringing the peppers as well. So much. And I also need a pair of tongs. I'm gonna go for the longer pair because grills are hot. Okay, all my stuff is on. And of course it would start pouring rain, wouldn't it? And guess what? I have 2 minutes on potatoes, so I got my timings well planned out. And you know what? This is our multitasking part where I'm also going to do the pitas at the same time. Because now I know how long they take. And they don't need much attention. I'm gonna be running around a bunch. Potatoes are looking good. Just gonna test them with my paring knife. And they're still a little bit crunchy. So it's good that I took the foil off now because we also want some of the liquid to evaporate. So putting those back in. And I'm also gonna turn the oven onto convect just to get the heat circulating a little bit better in there. See our puffy pita already? Boom. Kate, go and check the chicken. Is it gonna be burnt, guys? Yep. Close. I'm getting risque tonight. I'm gonna do 5 minutes. The pita's really good. And then I just brushed it with some of the thyme olive oil. Turn my pan down just a little bit, like 2 notches just now. Then I'm grabbing a clean sheet pan for the chicken to come off the grill. We're almost there, guys. That one looks good. I am now a pita machine. Let's do this really big one. They're just so fluffy. So the chicken is deciding to flare up. I don't know why. So that's fun, but not really. We're having grill issues. But I think it'll still taste good. Just the skin is like wanting to burn a little bit. I guess that's what you get with putting fat on an open flame. That guy's almost ready. We are just spritzing the grill right now with some water to stop the flames. I wish you guys could see this right now. It's havoc! That was an extra 5 minutes. Now the potatoes have got a really nice boil on them. The liquid's coming out. I'm gonna take this pan out. So, funny thing is we actually have one ordered, Foof. A wireless one. It's being good again? Okay. We calmed the grill down. We might make it out alive. So I just grabbed my thermometer out to check the chicken in a little bit. See where we're at. Because it should be almost done. It's 5 o'clock now. And our last pita is going in. So brushing the oil on warm is going to pull out the flavor of the thyme a lot more. I look like a miner. It's true. We're almost there. Couple more minutes on that last pita. And then I'm just gonna cut these into 6. But I didn't want to cut them right away because it'd still be really sticky inside and then they wouldn't stay fluffy. Yeah, Foof yelled. Perfect. Last one's done. Pan can come off. Now we're just waiting on the chicken and the potatoes, which I think will both be done around the same time. AKA exactly what I wanted. These are gonna be so good in the tzatziki. Fluffiest pitas I've ever seen. Like, look at that board. That looks unreal. I'm proud of myself, guys. What? Oh. Okay. Pops is helping. He's the grill master. I know. I'm so excited. Like, they're so fluffy. And they definitely were not hard to make. So we have the smaller pieces of chicken coming off the grill now. So the thighs and the drumsticks. I am Caitlin. What is your name? Potatoes are like just starting to crisp up, so that's awesome. The grill, it massacred some of my pieces. So we're gonna finish the other stuff just in the oven. Because I don't think we can put any more flavor onto there. That's not very nice. But I am gonna peel the peppers while we wait. Because those got a really nice char on them. Yeah, I mean, some pieces got a little bit burnt, but other pieces are like perfectly charred. So I'll just have to pick through them a little bit. That's fine. I'm just gonna cover up the couple pieces I just took off the grill. I love that you came and checked up on me. Thank you. Really? Foil Sand Bakery. So those are just gonna stay happy in there. So here's our peppers. Where are we at? There we go. This one got really nice and charred, so that should be pretty easy to take off the skin. And then if you want, you can put them into olive oil or just slice them up and serve them alongside your meal. They're gonna be really nice and sweet at this point. So a little bit of salt and pepper will go a long way. It's true. We should cook together. And then you'll also want to take the core and or seeds out. So I'll do that after they're all peeled. I'm getting messy. You could also like leave on the charred pieces of pepper as long as it's not too dark. Because it does give quite a nice flavor. But like something like this, I'm definitely going to peel that off. Just plop your desktop down on kitchen counter, no problem. Hi.
Hi.
Oh.
Hi.
That's amazing, Foof. I love that. I'll keep you company anytime. So those are all peeled. Now you might have like split them open a little bit, which is fine. Because we're gonna just like peel across the top of the pepper and take that core out. And then just kind of dump the rest of the seeds off of it or just wipe it off.
You chicken cooker?
Yeah, Dad's grilling tonight. Dad's cooking with Kate.
Sunday fun day continues.
I have to save the.
It was flaming up.
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay. We're good. Just the skin. Dry rib round 2.
Yeah,
I'm lying on that.
it's true. 'Cause I laughed last time. When was that? Christmas?
Next time.
So not this Christmas, but last Christmas we did a prime rib on the barbecue and we totally lit it on fire. That was hilarious. Well, Sam did. And I was just like standing back and surveying the situation. So that's what he did with my chicken today. Okay, I want to check the potatoes one more time. Who's here? You say hi, Foo.
Hi, Pooh.
So the other ones, are we finishing it on the grill?
Yeah.
Kate, we were gonna finish the other chicken in the oven, but the grill's behaving again, so we're gonna let it do its thing.
Save the night.
Yeah. Everyone say, yeah, Dad. Save the night. The OG grill master. Couple more. We don't want to rinse the seeds off because then we're going to rinse like all of that char flavor off that we just put on. So just try and get the seeds out as best as you can. You're fired. I think I'm just gonna dice these up real quick. Move my pitas over. Actually,
Oh, look at that.
handy dandy plastic cutting board for these type of things. So now I'm just gonna lay my peppers out. Just do some nice slices. The only thing is these boards slide, so be very careful. Or put a towel underneath. Then we'll get a nice pepper medley. If you want, you could even put that in the salad, I guess. That'd be super good still. But I'm gonna leave them on the side so that everyone can just do whatever they want with it. You can build like a little pita sandwich with the chicken and tzatziki. That'd be good. Or eat it with the potatoes. We got options tonight. Just get a bowl for those. And I'm gonna say we're eating in 5, guys. 5 minutes. Potatoes are definitely done. And it's still a little hot, which I knew it would be. This is where we're at on those guys. Where are you at? Those are looking really good. So if I want to, I can spoon some of that oil back over top while they're cooling off. Or just like give it a little shake around works too. But they're definitely nice and crispy, which is exactly what I wanted. I have a couple of pieces of chicken here, so I'm gonna plate up a little plate so that we can start eating right away. I just want to show you guys what my little Greek feast looks like though. I left the salad undressed just in case there's leftovers, and that way it won't be soggy from sitting in the fridge overnight. And then chicken is gonna go on here. Like so. Got our pita, and I just gotta serve some potatoes out of here and grab the tzatziki. But we are looking great so far. Let's do this guy. Make sure you get some that were like kind of stuck on the bottom. That's where all the flavor is gonna be. Just grabbing the tzatziki. All of the tzatziki. And I'm just gonna put that right in the middle of the plate. Because personally, I like it on almost everything. And there we are, guys. I think that looks great. A nice, well-balanced plate. Lots of veggies. Got our carbs in there. All homemade, though. That's the key. And our chicken got very nicely charred. So just watch out next time if you're grilling. Just don't put a ton of olive oil, or just watch your grill a little bit closer. All you need usually is a spritz bottle to stop the flames from coming up. And that's it. Thanks everyone for watching me today. Hope you enjoyed our little Greek feast demo. And let me know if you want any recipes, and I can send those your way. So thanks for cooking with Kate, and I'll see you tomorrow. We're doing ramen from scratch, so make sure you tune in. Bye, Foof.
Bye, Poof.